Well, I went through the Usher, yeah, YouTube video shorts, as many as I could. Um, Nobody knows the song Yeah is from myself, having shut down the banking. I shut it down, witnesses myself to myself. I didn't have a choice because the threatening goes right to myself, deceased, witnesses myself to myself. And then the sexual abuse you've been doing to myself, that's just you being on your best behavior, because that's not due unless I am inside a walled in prison with deceased address and there is a gun that is threatening you, like one specific gun that is threatening you, that you have to or don't have to or want to or don't want to. And I'm holding the gun in that scenario. But of course, there are prison problems where maybe the gun is um, being threatened itself. So you could be wrong inside the prison about sexual abuse. But I am in public here. I'm not in a walled-in prison with the address deceased. And the sexual abuse is hysterical karma. I have myself deceased witnesses myself to myself, and I still have everybody who's not myself being disbelievers in myself speaking. In other words, you listen to what I say for yourself, that you are interested in your own self. And you listen to me speaking as far as you must for your own self. And then after that, you tell me that you disbelieve in me. You disbelieve myself, what I said. And so I need to find you in the afterlife that you do come like God with yourself and you disavow your disbelief, because I am myself deceased right here. I shut down the banking in the year 2004 on August 5th. I heard it was August 5th from Charles Toe, which means I would say, if I remembered when, it was the month of August, around the time rent was late. So that's when I accidentally had a bank fraud I didn't expect, because the rent should have been on time and paid on time, but I don't live alone and I'm not paying my own rent because I don't have a home, because I can't pay my own rent, because everybody who's not myself fits through the same front door as I do, and you have one designated sex offender you're not sorry about, and you're not going to save me, are you? Because I'm not to be saved. You're supposed to remove him because he's your problem. That's not saving me. That's you having a problem, and you're sorry about that with yourself to yourself. And why would I need to worry about that anymore? But you don't know who I am. You don't know I'm not higher than me deceased. I'm none higher than he deceased right here. You still have no shame. You're not sorry. You don't know who you hurt. I'm none higher than me deceased, none higher than he is deceased right here. And we don't know who you're talking to. Well, we know that we formed the world, and we know that we will decease the formed world. And then we don't know who you are talking to. When you say that you don't know me, you don't trust me, you don't believe me, and you don't need me, and you went away with something that was mine, we don't know who you were talking to. Yeah. Mhm. So what do you want? Because there is still God, or, the substance of God that is here, that is supreme in the afterlife. So are you going to tell the Supreme what you're going to do with yourself in the afterlife? Are you going to tell the Supreme what you want out of Supreme? Are you going to order it like it's a menu? Are you going to order yourself into genitals and into a world and tell the Supreme when you want to alive and tell it when to come like a dog? Yeah, are you going to call the Supreme like a dog? There's a corgi on a skateboard in Asia somewhere that's posted on YouTube. The corgi is on the skateboard, and on top of the skateboard is the letters SUPREME, Supreme. But the corgi can't read. It's a dog. It doesn't read Supreme, but it goes on the skateboard as a corgi. It's so funny. A full size corgi. It's not a corgi puppy or anything. It's a real regular size corgi, and it's going down some out. It's outside, and it could be like a park area. Going down some stairs, many stairs down with the skateboard that reads Supreme on top, and the corgi rides on top of the skateboard, but it doesn't actually have what it takes to order Supreme to give it a skateboard that says Supreme. And that's kind of what's wrong with you and your illegal genitals, telling me that you're going away with what's mine and it's yours that way, and you don't know who you hurt, and you don't know who I am, you don't trust me, and you don't believe in me, and I could be none higher than me, so what, right? Because you're you and you're not myself and I'm not yourself, and it's a locked up problem for you, not for me. I am the one who's making the motion here. Nobody thinks you can ascend in grace, but you must leave that you are descending. You're condescending with what is mine to myself materially, and all of it is I'm supposed to start with what I need, and I'm supposed to get everything after that. And I don't even have what I need here. I'm getting by, but I don't have what I need. And it's homeless to say that I would know you as God. I don't. I put you out of myself for being that way, but where are you going? Because you're not allowed back in this world because I'm deceased. And I announced myself as deceased, and you didn't believe me. You're going to believe me when you're not in the world anymore? Are you going to say, I don't know, maybe sometime I'll go back in the world? It's never you deceased myself. I don't have that I can alive myself in this formed world for you anymore. I can't. I wouldn't have anyways because you have illegal genitals. But you have a problem that I can't alive you in other genitals because you didn't decease out of your illegal genitals. That means you don't get regular genitals after this, which would be like a penis genital or a dong genital. You don't get either of them because you don't have the penis genital with testicle penis, or with the derogatory if you're not a white person, and the nipples. You don't have nipples on a male deceased. I don't have that I can alive you in penis genital or in dong genital ever again because you don't have the penis genital deceased from your point of view. From my point of view, you terrorized the living life out of me, and I had to decease the whole creation with my shoes. And it took me 45 years to do that. And I have a house. I own a house, and I'm not allowed to use my house to decease the creation. I can't come back because I can't come back because my house is deceased. I don't have a house, but I am myself. Excellent. I could come back, but I'd have no house, and that means I would not come back. I'm missing a leg if I come back. I don't have a left leg if I come back. I have a surgery on my left leg that doesn't alive again. Which makes me wonder why you're so mean to me. Why do you want to do sexual abuse on myself when I already have a surgery on my left leg? Yep, age 16, after being full height for about a year and some months, I got a surgery on my left knee. And then after that, she wanted sexual abuse from age, I guess, I don't know how to count the time there, But I'm 48 years old right now, and you're still sexually abusing myself up in here and in my own uh, place to stay, because it's not a home, because I've been violated, so it's not a home. I'm waiting for the end of all time to be deceased out of the door locking here so that I can be in a home someplace. I need a new God form, and a place where it would dwell would be in order. So why are you like that? After a surgery, the surgery means that I can't use the body for a reincarnation. Or illegal alive. I can't alive it again, legally or illegally. I can't alive it again because of this surgery. From your point of view, that's somebody who's not myself. From my point of view, I would not alive again, is what I said at first sight of myself by Donna, the one who first saw me. She didn't have the name yet, but that's who it is. And I said, I'm not aliving again ever. And that means it doesn't matter what you do with yourselves. And you have decided to be this evil means it matters now, because now I'm deceased in this Godhead, and I don't alive you again in any genitals at all. That's how you said goodbye to me. Say it to yourself. I'm saying goodbye to you. Yes, you are. I'm not coming for you. I'm coming to myself deceased. Yes, you are yourself. In the afterlife, you have a problem with purgatory in the afterlife, because you have a stolen head, you have a stolen tongue, you have stolen eyes, you have stolen ears, you have a stolen penis, which means it was already stolen anyway. The penis means you stole everything that alived yourself. And then if you're a female, you have stolen castration of a penis. So you have stolen everything. Organ donor at the DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles. Organ donor sticker, organ donor contract with the Department of Motor Vehicles. That's going up to Superior Founder, because that's illegal. You need to say no to that. You need to be elsewheres. And you need to be purged out of what you stole of your body parts in the afterlife, so that you can cry that you are yourself. Yeah. Are you saying no to the video right now? What are the comments going to be? Should I save them and present them elsewhere when it's time for you to cry? Go ahead, leave the comments, and we'll see what happens with that. It's not your internet. You're so bold to tell somebody to get out of your sight. Yeah. Who are you? Get out of my sight. I know, but who are you? Because you're in public here and nobody knows who you are. And you have a stolen head when you do that. You have stolen hands when you enter it into a touch screen. You don't afford, you can't say no and steal your whole body and use a touch screen to do it. You are over your capacity in technology, which is not technology. It's a touch screen, is not technology. The touch screen is a whole order, and you're really not allowed to touch it, but you've come this far to see God when you die, to be purged of everything, and you can be not the hysterical cry in front of God's other problems, but you can be hysterical all alone to yourself. We'll make a special place for you in the afterlife for your precious hysteria after what you did to me and myself.